Hello, everybody. It's time once again for another movie review.
This is the one I've been waiting for.
Ooh. Yes, we both have.
Yep.
Got to get to the main point, and then I'll stop it.
Okay. Okay.
There we
You get
go.
to the trademark part.
There you go. 25 seconds should be alright.
Yeah. When I got that soundtrack as a kid, I listened to it daily. Like my mom must have been so fucking annoyed. I still have that original disc somewhere in my boxes here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the original disc, but I would have bought it. I was conscious enough.
Fun fact. That soundtrack has the Fear Factory song called Zero Signal that played during the Johnny Cage Scorpion fight, and that is the first time I heard that band, and it's where I got my namesake, Zero Signal 316, from that particular song, because it got me into heavy music.
Oh, gotcha. Because that was also the worst part. That was the worst song in that part of the movie. So.
Well, I mean, you're lying. I should rephrase. Not heavy music. I mean, I grew up with two older brothers who grew up in the 80s, so obviously, like, Guns N' Roses and all that kind of shit was around the house nonstop, but my introduction to heavier, more non-mainstream stuff. There are a lot of metal purists out there that would have issue with that.
And I like Disturbed. They're the hardest of the hard.
Yeah, I mean, I like Disturbed too. I fell into the new metal craze a bit.
New metal.
That's what it was.
Anyways.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, so anyways, we are doing Mortal Kombat, which is based on a video game.
Do you remember the first time you played Mortal Kombat?
I honestly don't know. I think I had the original Mortal Kombat on my Sega Genesis, because I know I had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for my Genesis, which that one had like extra people that wasn't in the normal, I guess, Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah,
like I had
Rain,
Shiva and Rain, bunch of other people.
Other fun fact. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This is another fun fact episode. Rain in the arcade version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Rain and Noob Saibot appeared in, like, the opening montage movie that played when nobody was actually playing it, but they were not selectable. So when we were kids at the arcade, we were like, who the fuck are these characters? Where are they? And then we would eventually get them in the home version for whatever reason.
Yeah, maybe because people asked for it for too much.
Create a buzz? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, but that's the thing, like, there was no way to ask back then. There was no internet.
That's very true. You'd have to, like, write a letter.
I guess so, yeah. Like, oh yeah, it is the way to do it, huh? I forgot about that existed.
Yeah. Way back when. Snail mail.
Back when everyone had Nintendo Power subscriptions, which I wish I kept.
Hell yeah,
I wish I had those.
And everybody wanted the Power Glove.
Yeah, I got a Killer Instinct soundtrack from Super Nintendo because of my Nintendo Power subscription. I don't have that disc though.
Oh, jeez.
I know. So I remember the first time I played it.
What was? Yeah, I was gonna say, what was yours?
I was, oh god, I was probably 5, and I was camping somewhere. I don't know where in Northern California. And in, like, the bait shop by the dock, there was an arcade, and it was the first Mortal Kombat. So I was like, well, I don't know what this is, but I had a quarter or whatever. Put it in. I'm starting to play it, and I must have spent like an hour while everybody was outside playing it. And that was my earliest memory of seeing the game, and then eventually getting it, like, on Super Nintendo and playing it on the arcades when all the other ones came out.
That was when you got hooked.
I was hooked instantly on that.
Ooh, I got a fun fact question.
All right.
Was it true in the NES or SNES games that there was no blood, like in the Genesis and arcade versions?
On Super Nintendo, Mortal Kombat 1, I think, was censored. I don't think there was blood. I think it was like sweat. But every other game afterwards, it wasn't. It had blood. So only that first game was changed.
Oh, okay. Because I know Nintendo's always been kind of more kid-friendly, so I always kind of wondered if at one point they did actually finally do blood.
In the original games, the main difference between Super Nintendo and Genesis was Genesis had, like, all the gore and, like, the regular main fatalities or whatever, and Nintendo had the better sound. That was the kind of the case with every game. Genesis, for whatever reason, sucked at audio.
Huh, I wonder why. Maybe because it wasn't it a 16-bit, so maybe it's
Well, I mean, they
the
both
sound
were,
can't
but
transfer that well.
I think
Oh,
it's just
really?
Nintendo was just better at making hardware.
Maybe they kind of always have. They're steady with it. Like
Their
they're
fucking
good at
first
what
party
they
shit
do.
is still good. And honestly, the consoles they make are
Yeah,
all underpowered. I mean, they're good for what they want them to be. They don't want like a 4K resolution or whatever. So I guess
yeah.
that
I
makes
mean, look at
sense.
this. Look at the Switch. It doesn't have DVD player, any of that, and it's still
Nah.
sold out.
Does
It's
anybody
all
care
little
about that
cartridges.
now,
Like
though?
the last time I think somebody did was the GameCube, because everyone's like, we can't play CDs or
I
DVDs, because at that time
yeah.
Xbox and PlayStation 2 were able to play DVDs and shit.
I remember like the first time I actually got to watch a DVD was on my PS2, and I rented Digimon the movie on DVD, even though I had the
Oh,
VHS.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I don't know. It had like special features and stuff, so it was kind of cool at the time.
All right. Anyways, this isn't a video game or history
I
podcast.
mean, a lot of it's gonna be because, you know, this is like
Yeah, but now
not
we're
the first video game movie, but this is the first successful one.
no, I know, but I mean we're diving into like the actual console, so it's like let's just focus back on the game.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, so when did do you know when the game came out and then when the movie came out? Because I think you have the facts up,
The
right?
first game, I'm not even. The first game was '92, I think. Wait,
92. Damn. So 91 maybe.
it might be '91, '92. I think Mortal Kombat 2 came out in '93, and then
Oh, wow.
MK3 and the movie came out in '95, I think.
Oh, look at that. Oh, didn't they do that on purpose? Wasn't it supposed to be timed close to when the game was coming out?
It might have been the Mortal Kombat movie doesn't have I don't think it has any MK3 characters in it.
No, like I mean, it's not tied to it, but I meant like as a promotional thing where it's like, oh, a game and movie are coming out this year. Like,
They may have, yeah. Just now I'm curious. Let me open up another tab here. We have look at my sorting out my facts. I had the movie facts open. Yeah, '92 the first one came out.
oh, okay.
Which that may be home version. That maybe arcade was like the first one or '91. But yeah, I think my years are correct with the other ones.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I think 8 people made the first game. It's either 8 or 4. It might actually be 4.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's not including the motion capture artist, right?
I do not believe so. No.
Okay.
I think one of them did a lot of the motion capture actually, for like a bunch of the games.
I know, like all the ninjas were pretty much the same dude. That they just changed the color. So
Yeah, like John Turk. I actually know some of the names. John Turk did like all the ninjas in MK3 and through Trilogy.
mm.
I hope I don't have his name wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw the movie? You told me you saw it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters. I remember. I think I probably saw the commercial on TV like everybody else did for the first time since there was no internet. And then I
True.
remember getting like the newspaper when it was about to come out, and they always had like the movie posters printed into the newspaper. So when I got it, I
Oh, yeah, they
got
did.
scissors and I cut it out and I put it up on my wall. Yeah, I remember. '95. I was 8. So yeah, and there was me, little 8-year-old Zero Signal, like in one of the best seats in the whole place. August 18th, '95. That came out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. I'll tell you, that might be the most joyous experience I've had in a movie theater.
Really?
That-
Well, yeah. As a
that-
kid, you don't really know if it's good or bad yet. You just enjoy it.
That and coupled with the first Spider-Man movie were probably my most, because it's 2 things that I love the most on the big
Hey, the
screen.
first Spider-Man movie was legit good.
And we
It was
will,
pretty
and don't
good.
don't you worry, fans. We will absolutely review all 3 of those Sam Raimi movies.
Exactly. Maybe we'll do Spider-Man 1 next. Who knows? But it
Maybe.
will be
I
soon.
would not be opposed to that.
I wouldn't either. Making those posters are going to be fun.
Oh, I know.
Yep. Especially because I called dibs on Spider-Man. You heard it here first, folks. I called dibs on Spider-Man.
That seems inappropriate. That's the way I just described
Nope.
my love for Spider-Man.
That's okay. I was a fat
He's the
kid
only
forever.
one.
I never had a superhero that represented me, except Blob.
I was a
He
fat
was a
kid.
villain. No, you weren't.
How was I not?
We're just Italian.
Bet
Because you're just Italian.
Mario's
I'm
Italian,
Mexican.
he's
That's
fat.
fucking. No, he's chubby. He's lost weight. He's slimmed down.
What are you trying to
You
say?
see
Like
him, he's
Italians
without
are
a
the
shirt all
more.
damn time.
Uh,
No, they eat healthier than Mexicans. The Mexicans have refried beans and
all they eat is
the nasty
pasta.
shit. At least Italians.
That's actually not true. They eat
Yeah,
lots
but you
of
can make
seafood
it
and
healthy
vegetables.
with your olive oil and all your other stuff.
No, Italians have a very healthy diet of seafood and like vegetables and stuff. It's only like American Italians that just sit down and eat fucking spaghetti and pizza all day, like I did.
All right, fine. I'll make you Spider-Man and I'll be Green Goblin.
I'm whatever. It's whatever. We'll both make our own. This isn't the place. Mortal Kombat came out in '95. I was 8 and I saw it in theaters. Did you not
If you were
see it?
8, that means I had to be 6.
6.
I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. I honestly don't remember the first time I seen it. I don't know if it was on TV, like HBO, Showtime, whatever, or I honestly don't remember how I saw it. But I just remember seeing it and being like amazed, like this is like badass.
Yeah, like you'll never see anything better than this for as long as you live, and I still haven't.
No, especially the soundtrack. Just when he yells
Oh, I know.
Mortal Kombat, it was just like holy shit, like it's about to go down.
Yeah, so I think that original Mortal Kombat yell was in one of the commercials, I think, for MK2. And
Oh, really?
They took that and put it into the theme that I'm not sure who composed the theme, but yeah, do you remember?
You don't
Did you
know?
ever see
I
that
know.
commercial, the Mortal Monday commercial, where there's a bunch of people in the streets yelling "Mortal Kombat"? It was for the MK2 home editions.
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, it's pretty famous in the realm of video game advertising or whatever.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you honestly don't remember who made the theme?
I know. Honestly, I can't.
The Utah Saints.
Ah, that's right. That name is familiar.
2 white dudes. It looks like.
Is it?
That's what it looks like.
No, I've never heard of them before that. Never heard of them since then. But they made one of the most fucking recognizable songs ever. That's still
Yeah, they
played
did.
all over the place. I
Oh, it
wouldn't know.
should,
I've never
especially
been
the
to a
second
club.
one. The second one's more like dance, like it's remix, so it's more like
A lot
dance
of
compared
that.
to
A
the
lot of that
first one.
second movie soundtrack is kind of like EDM sort of, like Scooter. Like,
Yeah, which
yeah. I like that soundtrack too.
I guess that's what Outworld is. It's more EDM, I guess.
I guess so. I also still own
Because it
that.
got more EDM when Outworld took it over. Yeah, because that one's the shit.
Yeah.
I used to have that. I have them both on DVD, but I don't know what I do with my DVDs.
I'm looking right at them on my shelf right there. I should get the Blu-rays though, to be honest.
Well, the Blu-rays, I think you could get them both on the one disc. Like it's reversible. One side's
I know.
Annihilation, the other side's regular.
I would just need to make sure that they have like I wanted to listen to director's commentary or something. Even though I've heard a lot from the cast about it already, but
Oh, we got to do the Super Mario movie too. We got to review that one.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. That one could be a short episode, or that one could just be us ranting. Because the only good thing about that movie was Bob Hopkins was fucking Mario.
He's the
Looked
best
just
thing
like
about
Mario.
anything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Too bad he's dead.
God damn it, too early.
Yeah. Well, like too soon. Am I right?
Yeah.
Should have died when he was like 100.
We could have only have hoped.
You remember him being the bad guy in Unleashed with Jet Li?
I honestly, after you said or whatever, after you mentioned his name, that was the first thing I thought of. It was Danny the dog.
Because he treats a human like a dog and takes his collar off and then kills everyone.
Remember when he was Shmee?
Yeah, oh god. Hook was actually pretty. God damn it, we're fucking venturing off again.
I know. He's not even in this movie we're talking.
Okay.
I mean, it's all tied together because video game movies, especially around this time, they all kind of came out like one right after the other. It was like superhero
They kind
movies
of did.
now.
I think that's why people shit on them so hard. It was because they came out too fast, so they weren't good. They were
Yeah,
just like made fast, you know.
there's still. So, are we in agreement
What?
before we get further into like this movie? Like, is this the best video game movie still?
Ooh.
There's only
Honestly,
there's only one in my head that would be in the same league as this one.
oh, wait, what one's that? What one
The
are you
first
thinking?
the first Silent Hill.
Oh, that movie was pretty good.
Yeah, that's the only other video game movie that I think was even decent. At least off the top
I
of
don't
my
know.
head.
Like, I know you're probably gonna think I'm an idiot or whatever,
Don't-
but I did like parts of Fassbender's Assassin's Creed movie.
I never saw it.
I know. That's why I'm not.
I
I didn't expect you to.
I
I'm
would
just
have
saying,
seen
like,
it.
parts.
I
No, go ahead.
I would have seen it, but I have this thing where if the advertising of a film pisses me off enough, I will not see it. Like
What about it pissed you off?
the fucking choice of music, it turned me off so badly that it didn't even make me give it a shot.
I don't even remember.
They put like a Kanye West song in it. Something about what's it like to have all that power or something. I was like, this is so out of fucking place. I already had reservations about this. This just convinced me to not waste my money. It's like with
well,
it's like the Spider-Man game and the Miles Morales thing. It's like, well, I don't need to waste my money then. I know where this is
yeah,
going.
but I don't think you play as Miles Morales. So
No,
it's
but
just,
he's in it. He's in it, and I've seen the ending, and it alludes to, hey, guess what? He has spider powers for no reason. Spoilers.
Yeah, well, because in his universe he got him. He got bit by a spider.
But not in the universe that the game is supposed to be in, I don't think.
I understand, but in the end, I think Peter brought him to his universe because he had nothing else in the. In
Yeah, I
his
know,
Ultimate
and that was
universe,
just
I
a
think.
stupid attempt by Marvel to keep him around. We're not getting.
All
We'll
right,
get into
anyways.
this in Spider-Man. This is not. But what are you thinking? Oh,
Yeah, I know. Okay, anyways, that's why I was.
yeah.
Yeah, parts of the Assassin's movie I liked, but as a whole, kind of.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit.
More Kombat.
Okay, you're cutting out a lot.
Uh,
What the fuck is happening over there?
Can you hear me?
Sorry about all this audio problems, everybody. I don't know if it's coming across on the stream, but it sure is coming across from me in my headset. I can't hear a damn word he's saying. I want to unplug your stuff and plug it back in or something.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Okay, yeah, much
All
better.
right, I'm gonna put the controller on the ground so I don't touch it.
Say that whole sentence again.
But yeah, no. Okay, nah, I forgot what I was talking about. But
Yeah,
all
we're
I know
talking
is
about
that parts
Assassin's
of,
Creed.
Yeah, parts of Assassin's Creed was good, but as a whole, it wasn't as together as this movie seemed. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like this one,
Yeah.
there wasn't like it didn't leave shit like, oh well, what about when Johnny Cage did this, or what about when so and so did that? Like, there's not stuff left open. It was like everything was resolved.
Yeah, it followed the game pretty closely. I mean, there were a few
Pretty much.
slight changes, but for the most part, everything was kind of what I would have hoped for, especially then.
Yeah, and it's all about like Liu Kang. Like every canon ending to Mortal Kombat games, like Liu Kang's ending, right?
Yeah, and honestly, Robin Shu. This was the first time I saw Robin Shu, and he didn't do a lot.
Me
after
too.
This. He did Beverly Hills Ninja, and that was like the only thing after this.
Which-
I saw him in. Which is another.
Which was amazing. We need to review. Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I called dibs on Chris. I almost said
Chris Farley?
Chris
Yeah,
Farley.
okay.
Chris Farley.
Okay, fine. I'll be Will Sasso.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna like what?
Will Sasso's in that movie.
I know.
He's super
Wouldn't it be?
fat in that.
I just think it'd be fucking funny to put my face on his body when he's doing the splits over the palm trees.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. But yes, it would. That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I should be Chris Rock.
You want me to darken your face or no?
God no. God damn it.
You're Italian. It's all right. No, no, that's
Yeah, I'm
technically
dark enough.
white. So
I'm pretty white still.
no, you're not.
Um, goddamn, but there's anything this movie is lacking. The fights, some of the fight scenes could have been better. The Liu Kang Sub-Zero fight is a little lackluster.
It because it was resolved too damn quick. Oh, the water.
Yeah,
of life,
it was.
Or water is the essence of life, or whatever it is.
Yeah, and the guy who played Sub-Zero was really short, which isn't, I guess, not that a problem, but he was really tiny.
I think hands down the best fight was Liu Kang and Reptile.
Yes,
The
100%.
next the next best fight was probably Johnny and Scorpion.
Yeah, and Liu Kang and Shang Tsung wasn't bad, although it had like that bit where it played
It was
really
short 'cause
heavily
he
on
fought
the
his brother.
fight yourself thing.
Yeah, it was stupid.
He still fought Shang Tsung a little bit.
Barely. He got the best of him, and that's when he like disappeared upstairs, and then he had to run up
Yeah.
there.
And I do like how they had him do the fireball, but it wasn't like excessive. It was just kind of, it was really like kind of subdued, but it was enough that
Yeah,
hey, he did the thing.
Yeah, it was more of a Hadouken than a fireball.
Yeah, but it was, you know, it was colored like fire.
Yeah, a little bit.
But honestly, after Street Fighter came out, everything was like a Hadouken.
True. I've never seen those. I've only seen parts of the first Street Fighter movie.
Oh, really? That one's bad.
That's what I heard. I heard
It's-
honestly the best thing about that movie is Raul Julio, or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
The guy who played Bison.
because he's hamming it up so much. Honestly, there's one part of that movie where, like, Zangief and Chun-Li and whatever, a bunch of guys are in a warehouse and they're looking at like the security camera at the outside, and like a truck with like explosives in it is coming towards the building, so they're like watching on the security footage, and then Zangief, the big idiot, goes, "Quick, change the channel." yeah, see?
Oh man,
That's pretty good. In a movie that's shit, that's actually a pretty good joke. But that's about
that
it.
is pretty good.
Oh, and the chick who plays Melinda May in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Chun-Li in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, she's probably like 50 now, but oh my god, she's still smoking hot. She also voiced Mulan.
Yes, she is. I did not know that. You're telling
Yep.
me all the facts today.
I know all the facts, my friend. Anything even closely related to
Yeah,
video game movies.
yeah, you do. Look at that. Fuck, that's
Yep.
that's badass. I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah.
then what'd you think of the Legend of Chun-Li movie?
I'll be honest, I actually saw I didn't see anything in this movie. I saw half of that movie in June, just a few months ago, when I was on vacation in Monterey in my hotel room, because nothing else was on at 9 p.m. And it was not good. The guy, the queer from American Pie, was not good in it.
Wait, what? Who?
One of the guys from American Pie who looks gay was in The Legend of Chun-Li. He's a big tall guy.
Who did he play?
The one who was banging Amina Suvari.
Who?
The one who was banging Mina Suvari in it.
I don't know who that is.
She's the chick in it. She was in American Beauty too.
Oh, Chris Klein.
Is that? I thought it was. Oh, I was thinking Klein in my head, but I was like, no, he's not Kevin Klein.
Oh yeah, no, who's good? Who's a very good actor.
Yes.
Oh, we got to review Wild Wild West too.
Okay. All right. Back to Mortal Kombat.
But no, because like the best thing about that movie to me was Michael Clark Duncan was like Balrag or whatever.
I
The
think
big black guy. You know what I mean?
by the time I was watching, he must have not been in it a lot.
He wasn't in it a lot. He was in a couple scenes maybe.
Robin Shue was
The
in
dude
that.
from Black Eyed Peas. The dude from Black Eyed Peas was fucking the one that has the claw that wears the mask. The one that's all about beauty.
Vega.
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy from Black Eyed Peas,
God.
yeah, Taboo or Dabu, whatever his name is.
You know a movie is shit when it's stunt casts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
And then he got hit. Remember, he got hit with the mask, and he got hit, and the mask came off. And she's like, "Oh, you should keep the mask on," or something
Listen,
like that. It was
I don't-
stupid like.
I don't remember. I saw it like half-ass, and I was in my hotel room, after a busy day, and then another busy day the next day. So I don't remember. Like I saw it, but I don't remember anything about it. I was
You gotta
waiting
watch it.
for the next movie to start, which I think was like one of the Jason movies or something.
Well, it's 9 p.m. You should be going to bed, buddy.
That's what we were doing. Waiting to go to sleep. For a
We?
busy day
I
tomorrow.
wasn't there.
So got another Mortal Kombat fact here.
Oh, all right.
So when they came out in '95, huge success. The budget for it was a measly 18 million. Shot of the
That's not
dark. How
bad.
much do you think the box office took in? I think this is worldwide.
Oh, let's see. It cost 18 million to make, so I'm gonna say it made. Let's see. What was the last movie we reviewed where it only made like?
It was like
Power Rangers only made like.
it was like 60.
65.
Yeah.
So, this one maybe make 70.
Budget 18 million. Box office 122.1 million dollars in the box office.
That's a
And
very good profit.
This is 95. The stunning thing about how much money this made is how little the studio cared about the sequel, which we're not going to get too far into right now, but it's a shocking
Yeah.
when you think about like, well, why the fuck what happened? They had money, they knew it
Yeah.
was a hit.
Because I would take that as a positive. Like that.
Hell yeah.
That obviously is successful.
I'd have fast tracked the shit out of a sequel, but they waited 3 years, then it was shit.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat spent 3 weeks as the #1 film in the U.S. box office, earning over 122 million. That is worldwide. Oh yeah, and off the Spawn, the first film was such a huge hit. They did do the sequel, but it was bad. They also did the two TV shows. Did you watch either of them? One was the animated Defenders of the Realm.
Oh God, no.
I watched that. That would play on the USA Network after like Saved by the Bell the college years, so I would watch that every Saturday. And they also did. I recently rewatched this entire series because it had one season then got canceled. Mortal Kombat Conquest.
That sounds familiar, but I never saw it.
It was a prequel series that's followed Kung Lao, like the original Kung Lao, who won the Mortal Kombat tournament, and like two other people. One of them, the chick in it, went on to play the Terminator in Terminator 3, and the guy in it, alongside the Kung Lao character, went on to become like a commonly used stunt actor for Keanu Reeves' movies, and he was recently just in Altered Carbon.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. The facts are coming hard, coming fast.
Yeah, they are.
But he was in.
Hey, I found
the guy
I found a list of most successful video game movies. If you want to hear what #1 was.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Fucking World of Warcraft.
No.
Oh, really? That was a huge hit in China for some reason.
Oh, I know. Well, they're Chinese. I think this is based off of money, maybe. I'm not 100% sure because
It would have to, probably, right?
it has #1 as Lara Croft Tomb Raider from 2001.
Really?
Yeah, domestic
never would have guessed
total
that.
gross 131 million.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah, but production budget 115 million. Ooh, so that didn't make any money.
Oh,
What the
no,
hell?
it did not. And you have to, like... I don't think in the production budget they have it listed. Usually you have to double that for advertising.
Pretty much. Ooh, look at this. #4 is Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, my... I saw that in the theater.
I did too.
Oh, I remember nothing about it. I remember Ben Kingsley,
I kind of like it.
and I was thinking that Ben Kingsley is too good for this.
Oh, here we go. Oh god.
What was 2? You skipped right over it.
Sorry, I was having a coughing fit.
Oh, that's fine. I cleared my throat.
But it's
earlier.
25 movies. You want me to go over it?
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
no,
going to the ones that I
do-
think
just
you
do
would
the-
care about.
Oh, okay. Well, just do the top 10. That's all I care about.
Okay, all right. Well, so #1, Lara Croft Tomb Raider 2001.
Shocking.
#2, Angry Birds 2016.
Oh, that doesn't count. I guess it does.
It's a video game. I know it's based on a phone game.
Yeah. Is he fucking
Ooh, #3 is Rampage
Oh, yeah. The Rock Factor.
2018. Yep. Number 4, like I said, Prince of Persia.
Mm.
Number 5 is Pokemon, the first movie. Mewtwo
Oh, I
Strikes
saw that
Back.
in theaters. I got that Mew card still.
There you go.
You remember that? They handed out
Oh,
that
here
Mew
we go.
card.
I don't. I think I do.
Fuck yeah.
Um, Here
Fuck
we go.
yeah.
Uh, our movie number 6, Mortal Kombat, 1995.
You know what? That's respectable. I'm okay with that. I mean,
Yeah.
honest, the quality of that movie is way better than the other ones, but
Tagline: Nothing in this world has prepared you for this.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I had that poster for a
Number
long time.
7. Well, it is a good poster.
Yeah.
Number 7, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life.
That's the second Jolene movie.
Uh, yeah, she only made 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well,
because there was a third movie, remember?
Afterlife. Oh, that was
The
the
n-
rebooted one with the
Yeah.
rebooted game.
Right.
Number 8, Resident Evil Afterlife, 2010.
Afterlife. What the? Which one is
Yeah.
that? That like narrows it down not at all for me.
That was either the second to last or the third to last movie. It's one of the later ones.
Is that the one with Leon?
I don't know because in the picture
They
it shows
fucking
is
blend together.
Mila Jovovich and the chick who played Claire. So one of the
Oh,
later
yeah.
ones, I guess.
Oh God.
Oh, look at that. Number 9, Tomb Raider, 2018. That rebooted one.
Mm.
Number 10, Assassin's Creed, 2016. See? Told you.
God, really? I'm honestly shocked
Yeah.
at how many like newer movies are on that. Although I guess
Number
that
11,
shouldn't be 'cause the
Resident
inflation.
Evil Apocalypse.
We're only doing the 10.
Yeah. Number 12, Resident Evil
Apo-
Extinction. There we go.
Apocalypse wasn't terrible.
I'm pretty sure
I mean,
the whole
it
series
was,
on there.
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Here you go. Number 13, Warcraft,
Why are we still
2016.
only 13? Wow, really? That movie was
Yeah.
like how much? How much did I make?
No, I said 2016. It says domestic total gross 47 million.
Yeah, but China.
Opening weekend 24. I don't know. This list doesn't have it. It's
Oh,
IMDb.
it's basing on domestic probably then only.
Maybe. I don't know.
That makes more
Oh,
sense.
you know what?
then
You're
to
probably
me.
right.
That makes absolutely more sense.
Number 14, Silent Hill, 2006.
I said top 10 only.
Number 15, Pokemon the Movie 2000.
I don't think I saw that in theaters. I think I checked out by Pokemon by that point.
Number 16, Need for Speed, aka Wannabe Fast and the Furious.
Never saw it.
I never saw it either. Number 17, Resident Evil Retribution.
Okay.
Number 18, Max Payne.
Yep.
I never saw it. Number
I did.
19, the
It was
first
okay.
Resident Evil.
I think I'm looking at the same list you are.
Yeah, number 19, the first Resident Evil. Number 20, Hitman, the first one with Timothy Olyphant.
Why do they only have?
Number 21, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That's not bad.
It doesn't deserve that.
Tagline: Last time they were fighting for their lives, this time they're fighting for ours. Oh shit. Number 22, Street Fighter, 1994.
No one went to see that, huh?
I guess not. Number 23, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
I have the global one, by the way.
Which I feel like that movie would be good. Would have been successful if it wasn't named after Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. I never saw that.
Because
I
at
didn't
that
like Final
time,
Fantasy.
the animation and everything was like amazing.
It was like CG,
number
right?
20. Yeah, exactly. And it was at that time. It was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah, I guess.
Number 24, Doom.
Ugh.
That was pretty bad. And then number 25, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, 2016.
What the fuck is that noise over there?
It's a lawnmower.
God damn it!
I don't know who's doing it.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
fucking
nearby.
God damn it, dude!
What?
I could hear it so fucking loud.
It's going away.
Who the fuck
It's
mows their
gone.
lawn at 6:30 p.m.?
I don't know. Apparently, it's my idiot roommate.
God damn it, dude. Okay, I don't know why you read all 25, but Fuck.
Oh, 26. No, I'm joking. This this is what makes our podcast real. There's real life around us.
Yeah,
We
real
embrace it.
annoying.
You're annoying.
Uh,
I'm gonna start my own movie review podcast. I'll take off on my own.
if you want to, I can't stop you.
No, no, it's our banter. You could try.
Okay.
If you
It
tried,
is.
then you'd care.
I mean, I'm used to doing videos by myself. I did the entire LA Noir game by myself. It's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/06316.
I don't have the patience for that. I did a Way Out by myself.
I'm in the middle.
slash Sandman Rios.
No, you
I
didn't.
think
No, Rios,
did.
whatever.
By myself, all by myself.
Uh,
All right. So what more do we have to add about this movie? It's already been
I'm trying
36
to.
minutes.
I'm trying to load my fucking page. My Wi-Fi dropped or whatever. Um. God damn it.
I would say, like you said, Robin Show was probably one of the best like casting I've seen in a movie for a while. You know,
He also
like
had a big.
it was pretty
hand-
spot on.
Yeah, I mean, he also had a big hand in the fight choreography in it. So a lot of that, like, I think he was saying a lot of the stuff, the reptile fight, him and Keith Cook, who played the human reptile in that movie, a lot of that was just kind of them just seeing what would work and working mostly just them two and I think one other person, which ended up being, if you let people who fight and work out the scene, it comes out really good. That's why John Wick movies are so good, is that the people directing those movies are stunt guys. Are you there?
I muted it because of the lawnmower. I was letting you talk.
Oh, okay. The boys like the lawnmower just like hovering around you. This is the fucking worst podcast we've ever recorded.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's
it's
why I'm
so
muting it.
fucking loud, dude. God damn it. I'm inclined to like stop this thing and start over.
Just talk. No, just talk about it. It's fine. I'm muting my audio.
Oh, fucking
So as you were
okay.
saying,
Robin Shue, perfect casting. Honestly, the whole cast of this movie is great. The only thing you could have swapped out is probably Sonya. Lyndon Ashby, Johnny Cage, fucking awesome. Keith Cook was Reptile. Chris Casamassa, I think is his name, was Scorpion. And he was Scorpion in everything. He was Scorpion in this one, the second movie, in the Conquest TV show. He loved that shit. Cary Tagawa was Shang Tsung, and which is legendary. Everybody, even if you haven't seen the movie, everyone knows the "your soul is mine" whatever now. That's like a meme at this point. But Talissa Soto, who didn't bring much to the table as Kitana, but was smoking hot, so I guess I'll take it. And I think probably one of the most unique casting choices, but one of the ones that I was perfectly fine with because I think he's awesome. Christopher Lambert as Raiden, or a lot of people who pronounce it Lambert, but it is wrong because he is French, and in France it is pronounced Lambert. But our fans may know him as the lead character in The Highlander, which is another famous a movie that I love and I've talked about several times. Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
I've never seen it.
It's pretty. I still hear the lawnmower. It's pretty good. I'm not getting into that, but he's most known widely for that because he starred opposite Sean Connery in that.
Hey, fun fact: did you know that one? Jesus Christ! That the chick who played Sonya, she wasn't the original choice. The original choice I heard was Cameron Diaz, but
Yes,
she
it
hurt her
was.
ankle. So
Yeah,
then
she
they
hurt
had
her
to cast
ankle.
Bridget. What?
I think she had done The Mask, or she was about to. It was it was right around that time.
The Mask was her first movie. So this was after The Mask, I believe. Mask was '94, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. God damn it, dude! Why is it right next to you? Fucking go to a different room or something. Oh God.
Who the fuck takes this long to mow a backyard, dude? Like seriously. This is
This
killer.
is
Like it's probably
this is
hilarious, but
terrible.
it's annoying as shit. God.
It's so
Like,
fucking annoying. Oh fuck.
eventually, we'll be in a big
Uh,
studio and we'll do this in a professional room. But right now, this is what we got. This is for
what
our
we-
fans.
I don't hear it now. Is it done?
Yeah, he went away, but I think he's coming back.
Oh, he's doing the crisscross. Okay, fine.
Mm.
um. Anyway,
But
Christopher Lambert. That fucking voice, that raspy ass French voice, is iconic as Raiden.
yeah. One casting choice I think was they didn't fucking for real.
Every
What,
every
that they
time you
didn't-
talk.
Yeah, son of a bitch, dude. There's literally like 4 feet of space out there. Who needs to mow it that much? The I think the Kano choice, because Kano
Oh.
originally wasn't from Australia. The
No.
actor is Trevor Goddard,
Yeah, well, he was, you know.
or he
Rest
he
in
played
peace.
it that. He's dead.
Yeah.
But he's hello love, like fucking he was so good as Kano.
That,
That they yeah, that they changed it. Like now he is from like Australia and shit, like in the game, and it's like that's awesome.
Yeah, and oh god, I don't. No, I was gonna say I think that's
Hey.
because he killed himself, but it's not. I think they just loved it.
You wanna know another fun fact?
I always do.
Did you ever watch the Mortal Kombat Legacy from what's that?
You know I did.
Yeah, the guy who played Kano in that show in the 2 episodes
Oh.
or whatever,
Yep.
he died too in real life. Like anybody who plays Kano dies apparently.
Yeah, I remember. I remember hearing that. Did he?
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
was like,
kill
holy
himself too,
shit,
did
for
he?
real? No, I don't know. It was a weird thing because he was young. I don't know if he was sick
Yeah.
or what.
Man, that role is cursed with a K, right? Thanks.
No, all right. I think we're done. Are we done?
No, yeah, but
It's been 42
no.
minutes of this.
So okay, wait. So I have to describe me as a kid. Obviously, this is still one of my favorite game franchises. I'm chomping at the bits, waiting for an MK11 announcement. I thought it was going to come at E3, and it never did. I thought it was going to come at Evo. It still didn't. I thought maybe it'll come at Tokyo Game Show. No. Now the next hope is the Video Game Awards, which is possible because a lot of shit gets revealed there. But they revealed the turtles there, didn't they?
I
For
don't
Injustice.
remember.
I think
All I
they
know
did.
is that MKX sucked. So I mean, what are they gonna do with MK11?
MKX was like
Sucked.
it was such a huge accomplishment. That made so much money for them. The combat was fluid and good. Some of the DLC
Because they
features
used
were
the
a bit
Injustice
eh.
engine.
What? They made
Because
this,
Injustice 2 was the shit.
Injustice 2 came after.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
The cycle for them for the last however many years has been they made MK9, then they made Injustice 1, then they made MKX, and then they did Injustice 2. Injustice 2 has finally been out for 2 years, so that's what everybody was expecting, the MK11 announcement, which has not happened yet, unfortunately.
Nah.
They broke their own pattern. But anyway, as I was saying, as a kid, like I'm in the theater watching the movie, and every single scene I'm just freaking out over. But then like they showed Reptile in the very beginning, and he's literally just a green, like a weird lizard thing, and I was pissed because that was still is my favorite character in the franchise. So it's like, oh my fucking, why they gotta do this to my main, right? And so an hour passes, and I'm still like, oh, fucking Reptile. But this movie's cool anyway. Then Liu Kang and Johnny Cage go to Outworld to get back Sonya Blade and save the world. And then Liu Kang gets attacked by the lizard reptile. He throws the lizard reptile in this like barren statue that's laying on the ground. The fucking tendrils come out of the ribs of the statue and pull Reptile in. The reptile or the statue shifts into that. They really made a big deal about that morphing technology for Shang Tsung.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a big
apparently.
promotional point for the movie. It's the first time I think that they could do that. But they actually look pretty good. Even watching the movie now, the effects are good still. The statue shifting into Reptile, and you hear they took the announcer straight from MK2, and they played I actually have it. that said Reptile, like how it would when you picked him at the character select screen, and that's when the Reptile fight happened. And so, like when Human Reptile came on the screen, I think I was jumping in my seat probably. And that'll happen.
It was pretty good.
And that's the thing about the games too that I'm also waiting for. Reptile has not been human in the games since Ultimate 3. And I am
and I don't like that. I don't like
it either. Like I'm fine with like having him in the ninja garb, but then like underneath, like in the face that you can see, it's like you can make it kind of green if you want or whatever to give him something. I like it more just like make it the eyes and then you don't know what really is underneath. I like that a lot better, but they've gone fucking crazy. His look at MKX was the best of the weird dinosaur look so far, but
yeah, I'll admit that.
Just give me Human Reptile back, please.
Or at least let it be an option.
I know. I want to main him, and I still do, but because I can't get over the look, I often have like a secondary that I happen to play more. Like in MKX, I played Smoke more once he came out.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, but that was my hypest moment. That single realization that, holy shit, your character is in here, young Zero Signal.
Which, fun fact, that guy who played Reptile went on to play Sub-Zero in the second one.
Reptile wins.
Fuck yeah, I did. And that was the Scorpion in the second one, like as I said earlier when I was covering for time, was the same Scorpion who's been in every live-action thing. Although his voice in the movies is still Ed Boon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Ed Boon has done Scorpion voice, and not the dialogue from the cutscenes, but the in-game, like, get over here is Ed Boon. I don't know if he does the fight grunts and stuff, but I know at least that one line is still him.
Makes sense. I mean, I don't think anybody else could really fake that voice. I couldn't.
No, well, it's his favorite character, so that's why every time you see promotional stuff, it's always Scorpion beating the shit out of Sub-Zero. That's why. It's nice when you're the guy who fucking is responsible for it.
True.
But the Scorpion fight was also really good. The music, it starts off in I think they filmed this whole movie in Thailand. So you have like this weird this weird tree setting, and then the spear. Oh, that's one thing the movie changed a little bit. The Scorpion's spear was never supposed to come out of him.
Yeah, it was sentient too. Like it knew.
Yeah, it was weird. Like it's just it's like a kunai. Yeah. It's a kunai on a rope. Which in the newer game,
you can
see him grab and throw, but.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because that's a real like martial arts thing, is that you throw the spear to pull someone back to you. Right. But yeah, on this one it did come out of him, which I never really paid attention to. Like
as a kid,
I thought it came out of him at the game too.
That's just the limitation.
Experience with it.
That's just a limitation of design, because it's like they can't animate him grabbing it from on his belt and throwing it. So it's just like have him put his hand out and have it just appear there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they could do that now. But aside from that weird fact, that fight was like, it starts there, and then Scorpion teleports him, which is another famous annoying move that Scorpion players abuse the fuck out of, into like this hell place. I don't know how Johnny Cage got out of there after the fight was over.
That is kind of true, huh?
They didn't explain that.
Oh, I think I did like the fact that I believe he won that fight with a was that friendshipality? Because he dropped the autograph.
It's not ality. It's just a friendship.
Friendshipality? Because he dropped the thingy.
He did the friendship he did in the second game, where he signs an autograph and gives you his picture or whatever. That was great. I wish friendships were around in the games. I hope that's in MK11 whenever that comes out. I've been waiting for that again for a long time.
Yeah, some of those are pretty good. I want babyalities back.
They were in MK9. Just play that.
Oh, I lost it.
I have it. Come over.
Yeah, it's alright. I already came.
Is that lawnmower there again?
That is a weed whacker. This is awful.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, I think this is probably a good place to end because it's only gonna get closer.
Probably. Probably, yeah. I mean, we covered because remember we're not doing the play-by-play anymore. We covered pretty much our favorite bits and what we could have done different. Changed Sonya.
And also
stuff.
now that we don't go over it as a whole, like we spend longer talking about random shit now. It's been 50 minutes already. I wasn't
honestly,
expecting it to go this long.
But this is kind of like it's like the 6 degrees of what we're talking about. So everything we do go to, you can trace back to what we're talking about.
That's true. It has to do with either video games or this actor and this actress, so it makes sense.
And
yeah,
you can't not talk about video games when talking about this movie.
this is very true. It's hard, almost as hard as me.
Almost as hard as that weed whacker outside, right?
Yep, but it stopped luckily, so we're all good.
Yeah. It's only gonna get closer. That's like my favorite line of this whole episode.
All right, so
Oh,
I
God.
would give this, for nostalgia, I'd give it 2 thumbs, but I think for a movie as a whole, probably 1 thumb, because it was pretty good. Like, it was still a good movie. I wouldn't consider this a failure or a fail or nothing. So for nostalgia and the kid in me, 2 thumbs. As the adult, 1 thumb.
Yeah, the adult and / critic in me gives it a thumb. It's a coherent story. It's kind of like Enter the Dragon, but more of a fantasy version. The fight scenes were good. Could have been a little bit better, but I mean,
Yeah, true.
my official rating, I have to give it 2 thumbs up because I can't not. I've watched this so many. I watched it just a few weeks ago, just for no reason on Netflix. I just had to.
Yeah, true.
Oh, there's that weed whacker.
So, all right. Yeah. So,
Oh shit! All right.
so that's our
everybody.
rating, everybody.
Yeah,
Go
2
find
thumbs
us on
from me and a
iTunes.
thumb from you. Yep.
Yep. So find us on iTunes, rate, review, and again, tell us if you like the format or not, because I'm just curious to know. Because the movie reviewer in me wants to talk about every single piece of the movie.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, most of the people have seen these movies.
Yeah, but I mean, what if
And
someone has
I
it,
think
though, and they want to hear
only
like
when we
if
do
it's-
like a new movie, we should probably do that.
okay, like Infinity War, like Episode 3.
Yeah,
Infinity
yeah.
War?
Like when the next Infinity War comes out, like when we do that show, we'll probably talk about the entire movie as best we remember it.
Yeah, but I mean, chances are we're probably gonna do Venom. Like you're gonna go see Venom, right?
I have my reservations about it, but I am going to go see it because I think I think Marvel at some point will resurrect Venom and fix it. But for the time being, it may be the only time I see another Venom on screen, so I'm going to see it.
Yeah, at least a better one than Spider-Man 3.
Parasite. I can't.
Oh man, think of the movie poster. You could be the Tom Hardy half, and I'll be the Venom half. Both our faces like half and half. That's pretty good.
I guess.
That's pretty good. You got it. You got to admit.
No, God damn it, that doesn't belong in this show.
Yeah, it does. All right. So again, thanks for listening, and make sure to go watch Mortal Kombat since we plugged Netflix. Go watch
By
it.
the way, we just established in the last few days a Twitter account and a Facebook account for our show.
And Instagram.
Well, we've had that, but they know about that. But the Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah. I don't think I ever said something about the Instagram.
You probably had to have. Well, anyway, we could be fun. You can find us on all 3 of those things. Search the name of the show. You'll see it. We link to it. Probably on our iTunes description or somewhere. It's out there in the ether.
Somewhere.
Google our name.
Well,
you'll
I
see
should
stuff.
add it to our description now. Yep.
Yeah.
So, thanks for listening, everybody.
Hey, and we'll see you at the movies.